of your favorite haunts got hit by a dump truck.
Oh?
The Whiskey.
Oh, really?
Dump truck slams into the iconic Whisky A Go Go music venue ahead of a Boy Hits Car concert.
Okay.
Now I'll let you decide. I can read this story, or I do have the news story of it. Would you rather the news story?
Yeah, let's hear how they report the news.
All right, let's see. Share. Dump truck plows.
Well, it is right on the corner. So, the fact that it sits right on an intersection, it's not out of the realm of possibility that a vehicle would leave the roadway and smash into the building.
It's just funny that it did it on the night that Boy Hits Car is playing.
Very, very, very ironic.
That's funny. All right, here we go.
But first, breaking news in West Hollywood, where a dump truck has slammed into Whisky A Go Go on Sunset.
Let's go up to Desmond Shaw live overhead in SkyCal with the look at that big mess. Des?
All right, can you pause that?
Yeah.
All right, I can understand perhaps how that may have happened.
Okay.
That there is a hill there. There is that street there is on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And if this driver, it looks like that dump truck is fully loaded with dirt or something.
Right.
So there's a high probability he could have lost his brakes going down that hill, or,
they weren't catching or something.
Yeah, he was going too fast and, ended up smashing into the building.
Took it in the building instead of taking his chances cutting into the intersection.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just my initial take. I did not see this, so I don't know that that's the correct answer, but
Sure.
Being a former truck driver myself, I could fully understand that. So if that truck was not in good mechanical repair and he had, a few tons of dirt in the back coming down that hill, I can understand how that happened.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Juan and Amy, look at all of this mayhem right here as this dump truck came careening out of control down Clark Street into the back of the Whisky A Go Go and taking out 6 different cars. As I double in, you can see all of the vehicular carnage here. But incredibly, there were no serious injuries in this. Now, look at how it also took out one of these light poles, a power transformer. It also hit a mail delivery truck right here. And we were told that the mailman out of the vehicle to avoid being hit by this dump truck that was out of control. So there was nobody behind it. The truck was apparently in park and then came crashing down this hill. As bad as it was, I mean, this could have been so much worse if it would have continued down through Sunset Boulevard right here on a busy Friday afternoon. That could have been terrible. It could have also gone right through the Whisky A Go Go, which amazingly it didn't. I think the cars probably absorbed a lot of that impact, and apparently there was nobody in any of these vehicles, or there would have been some serious injuries. I also have to mention, as a really crazy coincidence, the name of the band that is headlining tonight is called Boy Hits Car. What are the chances of something like that happening here with the dump truck that ran into the side of the Whisky A Go Go? So pretty crazy stuff, and just really relieved that no one was seriously injured in all this. Live at SkyCal overhead, I'm Desmond Shaw. Juan and Amy, back to you in the studio.
That truck.
Do you think he's really, really relieved?
No. No, that's the kind thing to say, though.
Yeah, it would have been a much better story for him and his newscast if 3 people were killed or something.
Sure.
3 people are dead. There's 2 of them laying in the street. Let's zoom in.
Yep. Yeah, that is kind of a steep hill, though, up behind the Whiskey there. So, yeah, I can understand how that happened. Very easily lost his brakes, lost control.
Boy, how'd you like to be the guy that owns this car?
What's left of it?
Yeah. Hopefully he's got the same insurance you do.
Yeah, no shit.
Get it completely replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad crash, but I thought you'd appreciate this because I know the Whiskey's one of your favorite haunts.
Yeah, I mean, I've been up those back stairs many times. So.
And never hit by a truck?
No, I've never been hit by a truck.
Ooh. All right. Well, that's all that's going on. I mean, there's nothing else to this story.
No, not really. I mean, I can't tell, but yeah, it doesn't appear as if that, iconic building sustained any real damage.
Nah, probably. I don't know if they're open the next day or not. Probably the only thing that keep them from opening right away is the power lines being knocked out. Because somewhere in this, you could see the power transformers were all on the ground.
Right.
So that might take a day or two to put back up, but other than that, yeah, it doesn't look like it's, other than some cars getting whacked, doesn't look like it's too big of a deal, really.
Yeah. Well, there's rumor out there that, now that the Magliaris, they're pretty much dead and gone. Their grandson, he kind of runs the whole show between the Whiskey and the Roxy and the Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
There's talk that, some developer has been, after them to offering them a shit ton of money for that block.
Right.
And if for whatever reason, they give up and sell the thing, that Whiskey and that Roxy and that Rainbow could be no more.
Well, I wonder if having trucks smash into their building makes any impact on their decisions.
Well, I don't know that, I don't think that they've designated that strip area there as a historic landmark or not. I would personally, I don't understand why the Whiskey would not be designated a landmark, historic landmark, but I'm not sure what all the criteria is to have that done, but it would be a shame to see that block just raised and have some condos put up there in place of that, because it is such an iconic area.
Sure. Well, let's hope that it does get marked that way and it does stay, because you don't want to see, there's only so much left of our past.
Yeah.
And it's quickly diminishing. So you'd hate to see a place like that so much history is in.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, when when the Whiskey opened in the 60s, all the bands that came out of there that went on to be the bands that everybody knows today, be it Chicago or the Doors or Van Halen or
Motley
Crue. I mean, the list just goes on and on of the number of bands that at one point or another may have been the house band.
Sure.
At the Whiskey, and you'd hate to see a landmark like that just, be replaced by condominiums or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a damn shame. But that's been the debate for the last few years is, is the grandson going to sell? Is he going to sell to a developer? It
really comes down to how much does the kid or the grandkid or whatever give a fuck about the 80s.
Yeah. Well, it's not even the 80s. It's the 70s and the 60s.
But a kid from the 2000s may not. If he was born in 2001, he's not going to give a damn. When he can walk away with, I don't know, $3 to $5 million.
Oh, it's way more than that,
or whatever. I mean, that allure is going to be like history. My dick.
Yeah,
Amy.
I'm taking my fat cash.
Yeah, y'all can watch memories on YouTube. I'm getting my money.
Sorry, Gramps, but I'm going to go live my life.
I got news for you. That's what I would do. If I owned the Whiskey somehow, I'd sell it in a minute. If you're saying, what do you think it's worth? 10 grand? Turn 10 million? 10 million?
Oh, it's way higher.
Way higher than,
You're that block right there. I think they're talking 30 to 40 million.
I'd ask him if I could keep the sign and I'd sell it for a cool 20. Here you go. Take it down. Have an auction. Sell pieces of the floor. I don't give a shit what you do. 20 million in my bank, please. I would do that in a second. But you know me, I don't give a damn about history anyway.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks.
Nope, not really. Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show, Chris Aiken Presents, and the Seth Williams Show, straight from the uncensored heart of the CMS network. We've just been crowned a certified Rumble creator, and that means we're bringing the heat. All our shows, commercial-free, baby. Advanced episode drops, sometimes months before the normal release, so you're not stuck waiting. You'll get all this plus exclusive content for Rumble Premium subscribers that'll blow your mind. And with Rumble Premium, you'll get every CMS Network show and all of Rumble's other videos with no ads and no fluff. This is our official home, Rumble. It's raw, powerful, and unfiltered. You want in? Just hit us up at rumble.com/register/classic metal show to sign up for free commenting, chat live, and just your ability to join the chaos of all of our shows. Then while you're there, swing by any of our videos, smash that Rumble Premium button, and level up. Subscribe now. Don't sleep on this. Hit the link in the description.